Gets things going on here with IT.
Um,
Hang on, it's pausing my screen share for some reason. I'm just trying to figure that out. Why is that? Hang on. Let me stop it for a moment and find it
Okay.
again. Thank you. Sorry about the delay. Here.
so this is on our committee page, this amendment, and while we're trying to bring it up, it's double check. Draft 5.1. There's a sort of an incidental change, which I will point out, but the more significant one is at the bottom of page 3. There, line 18, section 16 or subsection 16. So the previous version, let me see if I can grab the previous version. Read, no bylaw shall have the effect of prohibiting farming, but may regulate. So now we've basically struck that first part of that sentence instead of bylaw may
Where was
regulate.
that for? Was that part of 16?
Yes, yeah.
Shall I scroll down?
The new version, yeah. Yeah, if you want to scroll down, we can see what it says.
The old version was in our email, right? A while back.
Yeah, it's also posted and it's in today's calendar.
Mhm.
So then the section continues. So a bylaw may regulate ingress and egress, siting and setbacks. And this is still, I sometimes forget myself when I'm thinking about what are the impact here. Still only applies to parcels that don't have farming going on right now. So anything that's currently being farmed or would be farmed on July 1st would be exempt. That could not be, those parcels could not be regulated.
Even under 3/4 an acre?
Yes, even under 3/4 of an acre.
Maybe scroll back up.
Yeah. Can you scroll up to the bottom of page 3 again?
Yeah, it cleaned up the language, Chair. It's, I mean, clear as the water in my tap, easy to follow.
Yeah, so you just got rid of the but may regulate.
Yeah,
Yes.
but me, yeah.
The only things that they can regulate after July 1st on something under 3/4 of an acre is A and B.
Mhm. Yeah.
Those are the only things that they can regulate after July 1st.
And
Yeah.
The ones that were there before, they can't even regulate A and B. That's what that means.
Yes, so if you are farming, if you've got a parcel that's on half an acre, 1/4 of an acre, and you're farming, if you are managing to be, a farmer by the RAPS definitions on a small parcel, none of this will apply to you. It will only apply to parcels that don't have farming happening.
So they can't do ingress or egress or setback requirements.
Towns can't regulate those things, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. I will just say also, we've been discussing this for a long time. The Senate version, the Senate's bill that we're going to be looking at this afternoon has different language here. This conversation isn't over, and this is not the end of the road for this topic. And I think that we all recognize that.
Yeah.
We have more work to do, but it'd be good to get something, I think, through so that there's another vehicle, and the Senate might want to, work on this too.
Yeah, absolutely. This takes it down. I would think that the farm groups would be real happy with this.
I don't think the farm groups are delighted by it. They would prefer to have no possibility of any regulation. And I think that that's, the way things used to be when there was no, ability for towns to regulate. That is not an unreasonable position for the farm groups to take at all. But they're also, I think, of a mind that it would be helpful to have something, even if it's not perfect.
Three-quarters of an acre, pretty small. And this really pertains to livestock. Not poultry. And, it pertains to livestock. And it pertains to, if you're selling it from your house, just how the traffic patterns are gonna be. It doesn't say they can deny them, people coming in and going out, it's just how the traffic patterns will be.
Yeah, John.
You said something has been left out. There's another.
Oh, yeah,
change.
yeah.
What is that?
Right, if you go to this is page 2, line 4, Patricia. So the first section, the A, which is we're only reading the second half of, says that farming is the bylaw under this chapter shall not regulate farming except as described in section 4412(6). And then B says construction of a farm structure as defined in the RAPS except as described. And we didn't have except as described. So I'm sure that was the intent, because further down below, it does say both farming and farm structures when it talks about what the exceptions are. So this really just makes that consistent. And maybe isn't necessary, but I think it was the intent anyway.
And then there's also, you got the cultivation of ornamental plants as defined in 6 VSA.
Yeah,
They didn't have that.
I think we did have that in 4.1. I think that's in the one that's in the calendar. We added that last
Oh, okay.
Friday, yeah.
I didn't check, yeah, but got it.
Yeah, cut flowers.
Yep.
Not Japanese knotweed or whatever.
Yeah.
For fun.
Hopefully not. Phragmites or purple loosestrife. Firebush. Firebush.
So I am, I see the light is ringing for the floor. We should get downstairs. I appreciate everybody coming in a little bit early, and I'm sorry that that this conversation has dragged on as long as it has. I think everybody will be relieved of when and if I actually stand up and present the bill today.
It's better. Science.
You present it tomorrow, I'm telling you, April Fool's things are gonna fly.
Okay, all right. So do we have any, just in terms of the straw poll, John is delivering the devotional, so we should get down there, but everybody okay with this?
Yeah.
All right.
Just show of hands.
Yeah. Okay, so I see 7 hands up.
0-1.
I will send it to the clerk. And we can adjourn, and I don't know that the floor is going to be very long.